Now I can't see it because I'm covered by the forest of apartments. But a long time ago, when I took the Yan'an overpass from downtown to Hongqiu Airport, I saw a building with a cross far beyond the overpass. I was very curious about what kind of story he had. When I saw there was a building with a high cross in a communist country, where religious freedom was restricted as I knew at that time. About 10 years have been passed, after I hope to go there someday. I happened to see the cross I had seen before while walking down the street. I followed my footsteps and went there. The small gate and not wide yard looked insignificant compared to the cathedrals of Korean cities. But regardless of ideology and scale, the sacred feeling of religion was enough to make my heart pious. The name of the church is on the left side of the gate. It says Xiantang. If you recognize the meaning of the letter, you can say, a church where you take a rest. On the right side of the gate, you can see the name of the church written like a mural. As ancient letter, Xiantang is written, and below it is written Catholic Church in English. There is a description of the church on the left side of the gate. This 3-story building was designed by Hungarian architect, who named Hudek in 1929 with Byzantine style. The entire building was served as taking place burial ceremonies and prayer sessions. A Roman-style tower with 4 copper bells and Gothic arched windows were set up in the north of the hall. When the bells ring, bell tone could reach 10 miles away. Its outer walls are painted in yellow stucco mortar with fish scale patterns. In 1960s, the cemetery was destroyed. The chapel and bell tower were retained to nowadays. In 1974, it was used as the warehouse of Shanghai Zoo. Sai Yi Chapel was given the title of Shanghai Excellent Historical Building in 1994. From 2008, it returned to religion service. In 2014, it was listed as Municipality Protected Historic Site. These contents are written. Just in time, a member of the church came out. I could talk with her for a while. I asked whether the government disliked the persons who believed in Catholicism. She replied that it was not at all, but rather encouraged and benefited. Perhaps trying not to be judged as a country that suppresses religion. There seems to be no intention of suppressing religion unless it creates political problems. Across the street, it seems to be a place belonging to the church. Crosses were installed on the wall sculpture. When I looked into the wall, the interior of the building was decorated in the style of a church. Seeing that one side of the fence is locked with an old iron gate and a thick forest of trees, I wonder if this is the site of a cemetery that was once destroyed. Just like the history of Catholicism in Korea, I wonder if this place has a sad history that we don't know. I've become solemn. I went into the church. The entrance required a little application process through the app. Unfortunately, it was not allowed to take a photo inside of the building. There is a monument beside the main hall. There is a supplementary account of the history of the church. Let's just look at the added. During the Cultural Revolution, the cemetery was destroyed. In early of 2008, the church resumed his religious activities as a Catholic diocese of Shanghai. Let this monument be erected to console the souls originally buried here. There are these contents.